$25 billion in profits maybe very soon. And 5,000 artifacts of the Titanic can be purchased very soon as an NFT. This is the weekly catching up. If you want to learn more, stay tuned in the next few minutes. Hello and Katching! This is Bernie with the weekly catching up with the update about the stock world, the economic world, and the crypto space. I will give you an update of what's currently going on in the economic world. So let's dive into the first topic, which is not disappearing. Let me see, where are we? So here we go. The Federal Reserve. James Bullard is the St. Louis boss of the Federal Reserve, and he says that the Fed pushes for faster rate hikes. That means the interest rate should go higher than expected before. The same comes from Goldman Sachs. They say 3 more Fed rate hikes. What does that mean for us? What does it mean for us if we see those rate hikes? So the interest rate, the overall interest rate, the benchmark interest rate is at a certain level. And if this level is below the inflation, and the current inflation is around, depends on where you're looking at, around 6 to 10%. And as soon as the inflation is higher than the interest rate, then the devaluation of your assets is going faster than then you cannot come up anymore, and the inflation gap is always becoming higher and higher. So the interest rate and the inflation rate, they need to come closer and come together. And this is why the Fed is raising the interest rates. They need to bring down the inflation and bring up the interest rate. And this is what we are seeing right now. Previously we expected in March and in June to see 0.25% rate hikes, and now it's 3 times expected. So in March, in May, and in June, and each of them should be 25, maybe one of them 0.50%. How does it affect us? So as higher as the interest rate goes, the lower go the profits of companies that have a high debt. So companies that have a high amount of loans, they will suffer from high interest rates. On the other hand, companies like that are selling consumer goods, like Walmart, for example, they will benefit from a higher inflation rate. Energy companies as well, they will benefit. So all those industries that have a high inflation rate where people have to pay more, they will benefit from the higher inflation rate, or on the other hand, they will be part on creating it. By the way, if you don't understand what I'm saying, or if you don't understand some parts, just keep watching our videos. I will explain everything. And by the way, we are starting in April, we will do our 2 weeks 8-week program for stocks. There you will learn all the basics and what you need to get invested into stocks. First, we're starting with 2 weeks, and then we are progressing into the 8-week program. So you can just start slowly and then progress, if you like it, to the 8-week program, where we will ensure that you are making the right decisions. By the way, it's a great time to start investing because we are setting up now the next stage of the economy and the next stage of the next move up. So Nvidia, some of you may know that Microsoft wanted to purchase the game producer Activision Blizzard, and there was some regulatory interruption on that. So regulatory stuff was coming in and was prohibited. There were some requirements that this acquisition can take place, and now we are seeing Microsoft wants to acquire Activision, and now Microsoft teamed up with Nvidia, and they made a contract that says that the games of Microsoft will be published in the Nvidia online game store. And this is the first step, the first requirement, or one of the first requirements that regulators said is necessary, that Microsoft is allowed to acquire Activision Blizzard. Another thing is Amazon. Amazon is entering the primary care. So One Medical care providing. Amazon, very interesting because this is a field that's basically, I wouldn't say new, but this is a field that's in the future, it will be very relevant for everyone, and Amazon is entering it. So that is could be a great opportunity for Amazon. We watch Amazon. We have it also on our golden menu. This is our list that we are updating frequently. It's currently consisting of 100 companies that we are pre-researching. We are presenting it to you, and all our members, they can download it. They can have an insight into it. It's always updated, and this is a starting point to investigate, to bring down the time that you spend for investing to a really tiny amount of time. This is our contribution, one of the contributions to making investing very easy, very simple, fun, and making it something that you are happy about. So next topic, one thing I found, you will find the link in the comments below. Goldman Sachs is bringing out basically it's an 8-page document, but the first 4 pages are relevant. The other 4 pages are just disclaimer. And they are giving us here a great overview of the current situation. They are also mentioning here the interest rates, the inflations on the different parts in the world. They are drawing a picture of policies. So which policies do we see in the countries? They are giving an outlook on gold, a small outlook on gold. They are giving the central bank snapshot, so which banks are raising their interest rate in which amount. So as said before, you can download this document. So here you got it. You can download this just using the link in the comments below. It's a really 5-minute read, and it gives you a nice overview of what's going on currently. Good. Let's move on. Let's move forward to Tesla. Tesla is potentially making 28 billion without selling a single car in the future. Why is this? Because they are in talks with the US government to open up their charging network. And that means that in the future, you may be eligible or able to charge your car, your electric vehicle, which is no Tesla, on a Tesla supercharger or a Tesla charger station. And this is estimated by Goldman Sachs that this could bring, just by opening up for others, could bring them a $28 billion profit. We don't talk about revenue, we talk about profits immediately. So that's a huge opportunity. That's amazing. That's really great. Moving on to TikTok. Search for Catching Secrets 1 on TikTok. You will find there videos, short videos where we will teach you a lot of stuff, where we'll present you a lot of stuff, where we'll get some insights. If you watch that regularly, you get an overview in a funny and enjoyable and educational way. So I would be happy to see you there on TikTok. And now we're moving on to the Metaverse, to the crypto space. These are the 3 main ways that the Metaverse will be used in the future. So we have seen last year that the Metaverse, the hype was going down again. So nobody was really, many people lost trust in it. But now we're seeing momentum getting up again. So Metaverse will play a significant role in the future. What is the metaverse? Metaverse is everything that's a virtual reality, virtual world where people are joining and they are basically living a second life, a parallel life in the virtual world. So, for example, in a virtual world, in a metaverse, you could see a disco, a club, and you can go partying there in the virtual club, or that's one of the possibilities. Or you can go shopping in a shoe store virtually in the metaverse. You can watch the shoes using augmented reality. That means you're just taking your hand and suddenly you're seeing a shoe on your hand. You can turn it around and you can go shopping this way. You can also try it on. So the future will bring amazing opportunities in the metaverse. And there are 3 ways that we are using the metaverse in the future. And this was no one else than the World Economic Forum. So the WEF, they are basically also they are also meeting in Davos, which recently happened. So this is not something small. In the World Economic Forum, you see all the big businesses, the big companies involved. You see the politics involved, and they are saying those are the 3 ways how the metaverse will be used in the future. The first one is the consumer. So the consumer metaverse. The consumer metaverse means you are, as a consumer, are entering the metaverse. You're going to the Nike website. You're going to Gucci. You're going to online shops that have representations in the virtual world. Second one is the enterprise metaverse. That means companies are, for example, holding meetings online, enterprise meetings. So instead of joining a Zoom room or a Teams, you just go into the metaverse and then you meet virtually there. You can go around there. You can take tours together in the virtual tours in the metaverse. Excuse me. And the third one is the industrial metaverse. So we are seeing, for example, medical companies joining the metaverse and bringing their inventions into the metaverse. For example, you were just able to watch a surgery within the metaverse, and which was done within the metaverse through the metaverse. So let's say it like this. So this is something we can see. For example, 3D animations for certain appliances. Simulations that we can see there for industrial applications. This is really interesting stuff that is coming up in the metaverse. Let's move on to Bitcoin. So we are seeing an analyst. It's a fund manager and Bitcoin advisor who predicted now that Bitcoin could become worth $10 million within the next decades. So $10 million that would mean 25% of the world's wealth measured by today. So let's see how the inflation is going and if this is relevant in the future. I personally say in the future, Bitcoin will stay relevant. There will be a lot of shitcoins, a lot of altcoins that are coming and disappearing. Currently, we have around 10,000 coins, 10,000 cryptocurrencies listed on CoinMarketCap, a platform which is listing coins that you can research there and investigate there. So if you want to take a look, go to coinmarketcap.com. You will see most of the coins and their development, and you get information on the coins, about the coins. And yeah, so there will be relevance for crypto in the future, especially when we see companies or institutions or organizations like the WEF, the World Economic Forum, bringing up the topic of crypto, of the metaverse, which is also based on crypto. Elon Musk and Twitter, they are on implementing payment solutions using crypto into Twitter. So there is a lot of stuff going on in the crypto space, and we are still able to join that revolution. There is still a lot of headroom, a lot of possibilities how you can make money how you can join that. And it doesn't be necessarily to make money, but to join this revolution, to be part of that revolution. So then we have ordinals. Ordinals are basically NFTs based on Bitcoin. So usually an NFT, or the NFTs that we widely have seen, are traded on the Ethereum blockchain. Ethereum is another one of the big 5 cryptocurrencies, and Ethereum, the drawdown of Ethereum always have been the high fees. So you pay a lot of fees just for a small transaction, even if you get a free NFT, which is possible. So there are a lot of NFTs that are issued for minted. It's called, if you get an NFT, that means you mint an NFT. And those are issued or minted for free, so you can grab them for free, but you have to pay the fees on the Ethereum blockchain. And this could be, or it used to be, a high fee ranging from $20 to $100. But with the Ethereum update that we saw in 2022, these fees have been brought down. Now you pay between $1 and $20 for a transaction. Nevertheless, in Bitcoin, the fees are even lower. So in the future, the ordinals they are called ordinals. Those are Bitcoin-based NFTs. Why should we mint or create Bitcoin-based NFTs? Because Bitcoin and Ethereum as well are proven blockchains, so they are secure, and that's a good way. How do you mint an NFT? You need a wallet that is capable of handling NFTs, of handling ordinals, for example. And if you want to learn more about, just stick around in our channel, and we will update you on that. We will give you some insights, and we also will have our 2 and 8 week program crypto starting in May or June. That's unsure currently, but stay tuned. I will inform you here. And basically, that's it for this week. In the news sector, now we're heading over to the Pi investing. So how is our Pi performing? Last week we were investing into it, and this week it is down 2.77%, which is still outperforming the S&P 500. Let's have a look on the S&P 500. This is an index in the US, representing 500 companies. And since we started in January, our Pi, which is represented by this orange line, everything went down by 14%, and our Pi is, or even higher, 15%, and our Pi is down just 2.7%. And I can guarantee you, as soon as the market is turning, and this is the beautiness of the optimized so-called cost average effect. So we're driving down our cost by continuously investing small amounts, and this drives down our average purchase price. If you want to learn more on the Pi investing, we have a 5+1, it's a 1 bonus session video playlist on YouTube. You can join that easily. Just go on YouTube, search for Katching Secrets, Invest Yourself to Freedom with a Pi. And then you maybe, last time one of my friends said when she watched it, she was just getting interested in eating an apple pie. So if you need an apple pie, be prepared to get an apple pie if you watch our Pi investing, and see you very soon. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being online. One more thing, you could click the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. That would be amazing to show your support. And now nothing is left than telling you, see you next week, and a big catching. Happy profits. Bye bye.
Please be aware, we are no financial advisors. We do not provide any advice. We only share our experience and our results are not typical. If we mention any stocks, funds and other type of investments, it is for educational and illustrational purposes only. Most people are unable to achieve similar results to ours. If you want to achieve similar results, you have to commit yourself to systemize, to learn and to stick to the rules.